Hi guys, thank you for watching another episode of my anime Japanese. Today, again, I'd like to explain one sentence in Mashle, the Harry Potter and One Punch Man mixed up anime. It's pretty fun. It's highly recommended. I think it's already over for season 2, I guess, but I think they're gonna make season 3. The whole story didn't end, but I heard manga has already finished. So yeah, it's not that too long story. I highly recommend it. The concept is not so complicated, so it's really good anime to learn Japanese, I guess. So let's go to today's sentence. Today's sentence is それ以上やるなら殴りますよ。それ以上やるなら殴りますよ。Let me break it down in the slide. それ以上 more than that. それ以上やる do. Maybe you already learned more like a する when you say do, but やる is more like a casual and it's more like used in the context of sports or games, or maybe it could be just fight. And then なら やるなら dictionary form plus なら if なら so this is the key word for today なら and then last part 殴りますよ I will punch you 殴りますよ よ ending I'm telling you I'm reminding you I'm emphasizing you I'm pushing this make sure remember this 殴りますよ I'm gonna punch you if you're planning to do that more than that if you fight more I'll punch you それ以上やるなら殴りますよ Okay, that sounds really scary. Mashle is a really cool character. Yay. Okay, so today's focus is nara. Maybe you've already learned nara, and the pretty similar word is tara, which is confusing because both of them means basically if in English. In most situations, I think you can translate both to if in English, but there should be better translation all the time, and I'd like to talk about the difference between them. And it's not necessary all the time when you understand someone's speaking or when you explain something by yourself. Most situation both would work. People would understand what you want to say. But if you learn this difference, you can specify. And also, when you hear someone's talking, maybe you can understand more, like deeper. If I break it down really roughly, nara is more like a future focus. If you are planning to, nara, if you are planning to, okay? But instead of this, tara is more like a past focus because it has ta. Okay. Let me give you an example, and I made a slide to explain this timeline. Okay, so the first one, A なら B. If you're planning to do this, I will do B. Okay? So, if I break it down in the timeline, plan, when you do something, you need to plan something, and then you start, and then you finish, and then result comes out. Alright? And if you're using this grammar, it means more like, if you're planning to do A, I'm gonna do B immediately right now. Okay? So, and it focuses more like a right now. On the contrary, if you use たら, people would wait. If you finish A, I would do B. People would wait until you're done something, until you finish A. Okay? If you finish A, I will do B. Okay? Alright, so this is the difference. The time of A and the time of B, the time of condition is different, and also the result action is different. Okay. So let's go back to the example in Mashle. それ以上やるなら殴りますよ. Okay, what was なら again? If you're planning to fight, I'm gonna punch you right now. Okay? So Mashle won't forgive you even just planning to fight. He's not gonna wait until you finish fighting. Okay? Even you're just planning, even you're just thinking to punch, he's gonna hit you. Okay? He's gonna punch you right now. So the just thinking about fighting is not good, he's saying. Okay? Don't even think about fighting more. He's saying kind of like that. Okay, but as an example, let's switch to たら. それ以上やったら殴りますよ. You can translate it just if you do more, I will punch you. Yeah, it's fine. But let's dig in more and dig deeper. それ以上やったら, if you finish fighting, if you finish doing more, I'm gonna punch you after that. Okay? So if he says this one, he's gonna wait until you're finishing fight. And then after that, I'm gonna punch you as a reward kind of thing. Okay? As a revenge. Yeah. So the timing is different. Okay? You can roughly translate just if. But specifically, the timing, the time of action occurs is different. I think you understand this concept, the difference, but we still need to practice in different sentences, you know, because if you practice with different situations, I think you're gonna be able to use it in real life. Maybe you can speak, and also you can understand better when you hear someone. Okay, so the first example, if you say かうなら, if you're even just thinking about to buy juice, if you're planning to buy juice later, I'll drink all of this water right now. ジュース買うなら, if you're planning to buy juice later in the future, just thinking about it, I'm gonna finish it now. I'm gonna drink all the water right now. So, okay. So the timing of drinking water is different, right? I think this one is easier, so just remember this one, because it has た, which has image of past, and past already finished. Okay? So when you translate, if you finish buying this juice, then I'll drink all of this water later. Okay? So he's gonna wait until you buy juice. And then he's gonna wait, and then after that, after you buying juice, he's gonna finish. He's gonna drink all of this water. Okay? Let's go to the next example. 日本に行く plus らこの漫画あげるよ. I'll give you this comic. I'll give you this manga. But when are you gonna get? Use いくなら even just you're thinking about it, if you're planning to go to Japan in the future, I'm gonna give you this manga right now. Okay. いくなら If you're planning to go to Japan, I'm gonna give you this manga right now. Okay. Imagine you guys are talking in America, for example, and your friend is saying to you, okay? So you guys both in America right now, but you're planning to go to Japan, okay? Planning to go to Japan. Okay. And then your friend heard about that, and then, oh, that reminds me, your friend has a manga book in Japanese, so he's gonna give you now, right now, okay? You know, it's easier one, because it has ta, past image, past is already finished. If you finish going in Japan, let me rephrase in English, more like a better expression. If you arrive in Japan, I'll give you this manga later. So I feel like the person who's gonna give this manga is living in Japan, I feel like, because he's gonna wait until you finish arriving in Japan. Okay? Let's go to the next one. So the timing is different. When are you gonna get manga? In the first one, in the first sentence, in Japan. You need to arrive in Japan. But if your friend told you with いくなら, you're gonna get that manga right now, immediately in America. Okay? "日本に来るならこれ買った方がいいよ。You should buy this. これ買った方がいいよ。You should buy this. 日本に来るなら In the opposite for this time. 来るなら Let's start with this one. If you're planning to come to Japan someday, you should buy this right now. Just even you're just thinking about it, you should buy this now. Okay? 日本に来るなら今買った方がいいよ。Let's go to the another one. If you finish coming arrive to Japan, 日本に来たら If you reach in Japan, you should buy this over there. So they're talking about something you need to buy in Japan. 日本に来たら If you come to Japan, you should buy this in Japan. Okay? So this is the difference. お酒飲むならコーヒー飲まない方がいいよ。飲むなら If you're planning to drink alcohol later, it's better not to drink green tea right now. If you're planning 飲むなら飲まない方がいいよ。今 You should not drink coffee right now. But how about that? お酒飲んだら If you finish drinking alcohol, お酒飲んだら You should not drink green tea. Okay? So, when do you drink alcohol? When do you drink coffee? 飲むなら今飲まない方がいいよ。You should not drink coffee right now. 飲んだら If you finish drinking alcohol, you should not drink green tea at that moment in the future. 今日外に出るなら If you're planning to go out, 今日外に出るなら傘を買った方がいいよ。今 right now. You should buy an umbrella right now to prepare. Yeah, because you're planning to go out. 出るなら買った方がいいよ。But how about if I say 今日外に出たら If you reach the action to go out 外に出たら After that and then 傘を買った方がいいよ。You should buy an umbrella. You should buy umbrella. Okay? Hi. So in the first sentence, I would imagine they're at home right now because they're just planning to go out and then they didn't experience those rainy weather today at that day, you know? So this friend is giving an advice to you. You should buy an umbrella right now. Oh, maybe if they're talking about buying umbrella, maybe imagine like they're staying in the shopping mall or something, and then you should buy umbrella right now. They're saying kind of like that, but they're still in the shopping mall, for example. And then if you go out later, 外に出たら、傘を買った方がいいよ。If I say this situation, if I say this sentence, I would imagine more like it's not rainy now, because you don't need it. You don't need umbrella right now. But after that, I heard, for example, weather forecast. I heard it's gonna rain today, later, maybe at night. So maybe like after you go out later, and then maybe you're gonna need an umbrella, so you should buy it later. It's kind of like that. Okay, last example. お腹すく。これ食べていいよ。You can eat this. これ食べていいよ。お腹すくなら。If you're planning to be hungry, but nobody plans to be hungry, so let me rephrase. If you doubt you're gonna be hungry soon or later, you can eat this right now as a preparation, just in case, to avoid hunger. If you think you're gonna be hungry later, you can eat this right now. すくなら in the future. Okay. But if I say お腹すいたら食べていいよ. If you get hungry later, you can eat this later. Okay. So, when can you eat this? Let's say hamburger. お腹すくなら in the first sentence, you can eat now as a preparation, because you feel like you're gonna be hungry in the future. すくなら. But in the second sentence, how is it? When can you eat this hamburger? お腹すいたら after you finish, after you get hungry, then you can eat this later. You can eat this. Okay? So you should not eat this hamburger right now. After you get hungry, you can eat this. Yes. Okay. We practiced a lot. Thanks for catching up with me. I didn't expect it was too many examples, but I think you get the picture, and I hope you understand better. If you like my video like this, like explaining phrases from Japanese anime, and if you give me any suggestion or something, feel free to write down in the comments. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.